Grinnell Lake. Pretty epic spot. Grinnell Lake from high above, heading up to Grinnell Glacier here. We're going to do Grinnell Lake from the lower down today. Hike 5 of 8 in Glacier. We're doing in 8 days. Let's go check it out. My channel is devoted to wildlife, hiking, camping. I'll share with you some of the wildlife we saw, including that moose in Lake Josephine. The trail itself is about 8 miles round trip, takes you across 2 lakes. We're going to come back around the backside of Lake Josephine where we saw that moose. It begins at Many Glacier though, on the east side of Glacier. Here's a picture of Swiftcurrent Lake on Many Glacier on the east side. We did a few days earlier when we did Rider Rock Falls. I'll leave a link in the description to that hike. But the trailhead itself, here's a picture of the parking lot. I'll leave at the end of the video a better view of what that parking lot looks like. It is a mess. But let's go check out this trail. First part of this trail is a nature walk, Swiftcurrent Lake Trail. We encountered a bear within a few minutes as we started on this trail. Heeding all the warnings, make sure you're hiking with bear spray and you're in large groups and making noise. Here's the bear in the trees right next to our trail. As we continue the hike, check out how beautiful this country is and all the wildlife. This is kind of the nature trail in here with all these signs.
Oh, it's the little lake.
First part of this hike is heavily wooded as you head over towards Swiftcurrent Lake. Another option doing these hikes is to ride the boat across the 2 lakes, walk in the inlet between the 2 lakes to get you to the far side of Josephine Lake. You can also kayak on these lakes. We did a kayak adventure a couple years ago. I'll leave a link in the description to that adventure. Let's get back to our hike though. They're getting off the boat. Maybe we'll beat the crowd hiking over to Lake Josephine to get on our next boat. I think we beat the crowd, hopefully. Grinnell Lake. So on the trail signs, you'll see the trail goes to Grinnell Glacier as well, which was closed when we did it due to all the snow and ice up there. Grinnell Glacier trail is closed at 2.5 miles. They got bear and ice up there. Even though it's July 6th today. A lot of snow in the mountains this year. The second part of this trail is actually the hike along the shoreline of Lake Josephine, which is gorgeous. Josephine Lake. A couple years ago, there was a big bull moose in this lake. Check out this moose laying in the beach there along the shoreline of Lake Josephine. Awesome. And you can see the boat picking up all those people that we just avoided. Gorgeous, but the boat itself was making its way across that lake faster than we were, so it looks like it was going to beat us to the far end of Lake Josephine. So we can't take the Grinnell Glacier 3.8 miles uphill. We're going to go Grinnell Lake, which is 1.6. Stay low. That trail goes up big time. Too much ice up there, like I said. So it's closed. We'll stay low on the lake and then cross over to Grinnell Lake. We got yellow flowers. Look at that. Pretty amazing. The back of that trail junction, if we had taken it, you had taken the trail up to Grinnell Glacier. This is a view of what that trail looks like from back in 2021. People trying to cross the snow. Again, too much snow to go too high. What do you think, Daniel? There's people trying to cross. We didn't make it through there. Unfortunately, that trail to Grinnell Glacier was closed this year, just like it was back in 2021. But we're going to go over to Grinnell Lake today and enjoy the view from down below instead of up high. This is cool. Look at all the ferns. I'm gonna walk the walk here. So we have to walk through the marsh and the river. The tree's huge.
That's deer.
No, you don't want to touch the deer. See him leading?
That's bear.
No.
That.
The third part of this hike that gets you to Grinnell Lake. It's heavily wooded, has some bathrooms right here, and there's a short turnoff to a waterfall that we'll explore on our way back. One of our favorite parts of the hike was the swinging bridge, the last river crossing before you reach Grinnell Lake, and is the location of the waterfall that we're going to explore on our way back. You made it wibbly. That last section of the trail, pretty amazing with the river running out of the lake. It was finally nice to be at Grinnell Lake and seeing it from down low instead of high up on the ridge heading to Grinnell Glacier. We probably spent an hour just checking out the scenery, hanging out with the wildlife here before making our way back down, stopping at the waterfall and then going back down the backside of Josephine Lake to give us a little bit of variety to the trail. As we made our way back to that swinging bridge, we were excited to check out that waterfall. Swinging bridge down there. Slight diversion here. We're gonna hike up to the falls. See what we see. Pretty cool, they have a toilet out here if you need the toilet. Little outhouses. Right at the end of Lake Josephine, a couple of outhouses, I think, for all that boat traffic. Pretty dark inside if you gotta go to the bathroom, though. Yeah, we're at the end of the lake. Pretty nice. End of Josephine Lake. Right between the two lakes, like I said, there was an inlet there you have to kind of cross. This is a view of the river that runs between the two lakes. We're getting close to the very end here. We're almost back at the parking lot. We're in the nature preserve area near the parking lot here, approaching the 8-mile mark on our hike. We were here last year. Back on this nature preserve, getting near the trailhead parking lot.
Parking lot.
As I promised, I'd share with you what the parking lot trailhead looks like. Look how congested this place is. Make sure you arrive early if you're going to do this hike. Park ranger here. Park ranger. Still full. As you can see, this parking lot was completely full. The cars actually line the street into this place, or the road. You can actually find more parking down towards the boat dock if you're trying to find a spot here after 9 o'clock or so in the morning. First time for doing Grinnell Lake. I will definitely be back here someday. Great hike. Hike 5 of 8 for us in 8 days in Glacier. I'll leave links to those other hikes in Glacier that we're doing as we post them. I appreciate you everybody being on this channel. Until our next adventure. Thanks for watching.